Hello everyone. Today I had my 10th adjustment. I cannot believe that the time has flown by so fast. I know that as an adult wearing braces for a year seems like a long time, but it really does go by pretty fast. I've been looking at some of my videos and it's just amazing the process that has happened and the way that my teeth have changed and all the different ways that they have to move your teeth just to get them in the right place and line them up and everything. But anyway, today I started off my treatment dreading it. This was probably the most dreaded appointment because I had some things that I needed to have changed and I wasn't sure if that was going to prolong the removal date or not. But thankfully, when I got there and I started telling them my concerns, they said, they fixed it, and then I got to still keep my removal date. So I officially will have my braces off June the 17th, and I'm excited. I cannot wait. It's like that date for sure now, and I'm very excited. I'll tell you a little bit about it, what happened today in a minute, but one thing I forgot to say was the last adjustment that I had mentioned that I had a tooth that I wanted them to pull back. Well, I had to go back to the orthodontist 2 weeks ago because that one tooth had pulled too far back, and so they had to make that adjustment. But it was just a quick adjustment, and so that's probably why I didn't video it, but regardless, I forgot to do that. It's back in place now, and it looks really nice. But what they did today was they didn't do anything, like they didn't change wires. They took them out, looked at my teeth, and buffed between two teeth. I've got the same wires, different power chain on the top. But what she did was, like I've talked about those black triangles, this one on this side, it had not completely closed. And then the one on the other side, it was still just a little bit. But anyway, what she did was she buffed between them. And today I could tell that they are going to completely shut this time. And that was just my biggest concern, was because whether you've seen my videos or not about it, with having teeth so crooked, that whenever my teeth became straight, it had pinched my gums down and they never went back into place and never filled back in those spaces. And so what it looks like, they call them black triangles, but what it looks like is like there's a hole there, like a gap, not a cavity type hole, but just a gap, a hole between your teeth. And I had just spent most of my life so self-conscious about my teeth, and that was the biggest dreaded thing. Was it was right in the front, and I did not want to spend another minute after these braces come off worried about my teeth other than just smiling and so thankful for straight teeth. But anyway, I went with the red power chain on the top. I don't think you can see it. It looks kind of orange, but it's red. And then the bottom, it's a different color. But it's because they had to put a different type of power chain on the bottom. They're trying to close those spaces, and it took a smaller power chain and also a different type of power chain to do that. And they only had it in one color, but I didn't care. So I'm very excited about this one. This was a great news video. Somebody had asked me what I do to clean my teeth. I never used a water pick. I never really even thought about it, or I just didn't really know to do that until later, and then it was like at the end of my treatment, almost the last few months. So what I do is just use a regular toothbrush, and I've gone through several of those because they do get caught in the wires or the brackets, and it rips them up, so you have to have new ones. But what I do use, and that my orthodontist office had given me, is, let me get this real quick. It's this little thing, and I don't know if you can buy it at the store. You might can. I've never looked, but they gave me this. And what I do is I brush between on the bottom, underneath, and then on the top. And then I go to the top and do the same thing. I brush underneath and then on the top. And I dip this in mouthwash and I scrub my teeth with this in mouthwash. And then I always say this wrong, the Listerine that I use. This time I'm going to show you. This is the Listerine I use. It's the Arctic Mint. I always say Arctic Ice, but this is the one I use. I use a lot of this. I can't even tell you how many bottles of this I've gone through. But I did, like it says on here. There's a glare. Sorry. Well, anyway, controls tartar buildup. And that's what I was having problems with, was the tartar buildup. One of these days, I'm sorry. One of these days, I am actually going to get a video camera. Okay, that's better. We get a video camera, so I don't have to worry about this. But anyway, I had tartar buildup, and then when I started using that Listerine, it really has kept it off. Matter of fact, when she would open my brackets, before she'd have to really tug at it, and then she would get them open, but it would kind of be sore on my teeth because she was tugging so much. But then when I started using the Listerine, I can tell a total difference of how quickly they open, and they open up right away. And so that I recommend. I do highly recommend. I like the taste of Listerine anyway. It's just fresh. I like that burning sensation because I really feel it's cleaning my mouth and my teeth. I know some people don't care for it, but I really strongly believe in Listerine and cleaning out your mouth. One thing I want to say, though, to try to pass along information that might help somebody else, if you have ever found yourself, any of the videos that I've had with how crooked my teeth were, I was very self-conscious of my teeth growing up. I've stated that so many times. But one of the things that I would advise somebody is don't do is like I did, which was I would have to say the best word to describe me was I became obsessed with my teeth. After I got the braces, I would start looking in the mirror, and it progressively got worse. In the beginning, I was so excited because I could see, like within 2 months, my teeth were straightening out, and I was just so amazed with how quick my teeth changed and how quick they straightened out, and several months into it. But then progressively, I became obsessed with it. My dad has, I call it a perfect eye, and I inherited that. You know, like you can see when something's just slightly off. Well, unfortunately for me, when I'd look at my teeth, I would see something that was, you know, like I said the last video, that tooth was just like, or no, I didn't say it because I forgot to make the video. That one tooth was off, she said, by like 1/10 of a millimeter. But I could see it, and it was bothering me. So anyway, don't constantly stare and scrutinize your teeth. I would suggest, you know, taking lots of pictures. And this past week I did pull out my videos and was just trying to look at the progress. And it's just amazing, amazing how that over the last 11 months what has happened with my teeth. So don't do like I did and obsess, because it really will make you, it'll drive you crazy. It will literally drive you crazy. This appointment today that I had, though, I walked away feeling very, very confident. My orthodontist has a great way of calming me down and reassuring me and helping me to know that things are exactly like they're supposed to. She's very good at it, and I'm very confident in her. I just start picking on myself, and I start picking out my flaws, and I'm my own worst critic. But best of luck to those of you that are, anyone that is searching to do it, anyone that just started your journey, any of you that are in the middle and towards the end, you know, just don't get discouraged. Just keep going for it, because the results, they're unbelievable. But really do take lots of pictures of yourself, and really do watch your progress, because that will help. And if you start feeling discouraged or whatever, just start, you know, watching your videos and watch your progress. Watching other people and the things that they've done, that is good, but also for me was almost a negative, because I started comparing my teeth to what I've seen with some, and everyone has different shaped teeth. Everyone has different shaped mouths, and everything's different. And so my advice would be watching videos that can give you an idea of what, you know, you might can expect, things that can encourage you, but just don't do like I did and start comparing your teeth, because then it will take away from what you got them in the first place for. So I'm having to reprogram my thinking, and I'm having to just stop and be like, okay, you have beautiful teeth now. You have the teeth you used to always dream about. And they're still not even finished, because she's going to recontour them when these braces come off. And so I still don't know completely what the end result will be like, but just, I am very thankful that I got them, but just don't criticize yourself like I've done. I really have. My husband cannot wait till I get these braces off, because I have complained, and I'm like, do I look like I have buck teeth? Do I look like, I'm just constantly picking, and he's like, no. And so, anyway, here's my teeth. They look really good. They're perfectly lined up, the top and the bottom. They look really, really good. So, best of luck to all of you. Thank you to all my subscribers, all those that leave comments, all you people that are very encouraging to me. I do my best to encourage and inspire people, and you have turned around and you have done the same for me. So I really appreciate the support. I really do. And best of luck to all of you. And I will see you on June the 10th when I have the molds and pick out the color of my retainer. And one thing I did notice about myself, though, is I do grind my teeth. And if I said this, I'm sorry, because I just made this video like 4 times and it just wasn't turning out right. But I noticed that in the mornings when I wake up with those little elephant rubber bands that I use, the elastics, I'm going like this really hard, grinding my teeth. And sometimes I get a hold of the front too. Hold on, I'll show you. sometimes these two, I will find myself like really hard on them, and I've been waking up thinking I'm going to break them off or something. But so I get a top retainer that's removable just for nighttime. I will have the bonded permanent top and bottom, but and it will help me from grinding my teeth, which I'm very thankful for. I don't know why it's gotten worse with the rubber bands, and I don't know if it's because they're so small and they keep my teeth closed down so much like that, but I don't know. So anyway, this was a really long video. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to pass along some information as well as my excitement and my great news. And I hope to see you all. No, I will see you all on June the 10th, and then 1 week from that. Oh, I can't wait. And I'm really discouraged. Okay, I'm not sure how I'm going to, not discouraged, but I'm not going to ever have anyone to go with me to video the removal. So maybe I can do it. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll try to figure something out. I don't know who's going to want to sit there for an hour and a half and 2 hours with me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I can get my sister or something to go. All right, you guys have a good day. I'm rambling, so I will go now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.